I wanted to make a quick video on my little vitamin drink that I've made before, but I've switched up some of the ingredients and I wanted to go ahead and share that with you right now. Alright, so this is my drink here. It looks a little browner than normal. Normally it would look like this pink drink, but I've added some new ingredients to go ahead and change up the flavor. Some of these ingredients are some baker's cocoa. It's like basically like kind of like chocolate powder. It says it's great for baking, but it's unsweetened. I like to buy things unsweetened without any sugar in it, so that I can put my own sugar in it. And if I can do no saturated fat and no sodium, that's awesome too. So as you can see, this has no sugar, no sodium, no saturated fat, but cocoa is really good for you actually. It's gluten free, it's organic, it's good to go. For flavoring, I like to put in some cinnamon, some ground nutmeg, and some ground cloves, just to give it a little flavor. Also, to sweeten it up, I'll put in some stevia, which is very good, especially if you're diabetic. I'm not diabetic, but it's always just good to take preventative measures, you know, moving into the future as you get older and the body starts to break down. So just another form of sweetener that has no sugar in it, as you can see. Stevia, organic plant sweetener. I put in some nut milk, some macadamia nut milk, just because it's so rich in B12, and I mostly follow, as you can see, B12 50% of the daily dosage. Has a little bit of saturated fat and some sodium, but no sugar. I buy it unsweetened. As I said, I like to sweeten it myself. And B12, because since I mostly do a vegan diet, I maybe eat meat or animal products maybe once, twice a week. Just get some B12 on a regular daily basis. And the main event is the multivitamin itself. Which has soy in it. I'm trying to do a little less soy, but has some ORAC in there. Has as you can see back here, all the vitamins that are in there. And this is the main. Like I said, this is the main event. This has some sodium as well. It has a lot more sodium than I would anticipate. A little bit of sugar, but not so much. But all the vitamins there. It's good stuff. This green superfood thing, which I've talked about before, and it has ORAC in it, and I forget what I was told once what ORAC is, but you want to get like a bunch of ORAC on a daily basis, just to make sure that your immune system is nice and strong, especially now that we're heading into the winter. So I just wanted to go ahead and share that with you, and that's it for now. Video games. I used to love playing video games, and I'm jonesing a little bit now. I'm jonesing, that's what I'm trying to say, because it's getting cold and it's nice to kind of be inside and have a bunch of little activities, fun stuff to do. But I've spent so much time and money on video games over the years where I just feel like it is such a major time suck. Like, there's just better stuff to do with your time than just play video games for hours. But to each his own. It's a lot of fun, and I'm not saying never again, but today I was at a GameStop for at least a good 20 minutes just looking around. I'm in here at the Target. I have to pick up a new yoga mat because the last one is just getting tattered. And this is actual Target in Jersey City. I used to come here a lot when I was reselling and pick up some things, and a good spot to pick up some things for sure. But the video games, enjoy them. I'm not saying never again, but I'm more on the con side than the pro side in terms of picking up some video games. But I got a little yoga mat I'm gonna go ahead and pick up, and time to head back home. It is a pizza night, and I'm gonna show you guys some gluten-free pizza for tonight. As I mentioned before, tonight's a pizza night, so I have made my own crusts in the past, but this is a major time save, so I'm just going to go ahead and I brought these gluten-free pizza crusts. They're non-GMO, and like I said, they're gluten-free. Only thing, they do have a lot of salt. Sodium is super high, and also there's some oil inside the ingredients. Two things I try not to always indulge in, but I'm not complaining because I've had this once before and it is delicious, definitely. So here's the pizza crust here. I'm gonna hook it up with some strained tomatoes. I like this particular brand because there's no salt, there's no ingredients. It's really just organic strained tomatoes and very little of anything else. So I like that. Gonna do the almond cheese because the almond cheese has no saturated fat. It's very high in sodium though, but no saturated fat and no sugar. So we like that. No GMOs, always like that. And I'm gonna put some organic little peppers in here. So this is what it looks like before, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like after it's done. This is the finished product. I put a little bit of oregano on the pizza as well, and with the heat it made the crust crack a little bit on the sides, but I'm gonna go ahead and dig in. But some gluten-free pizza, it is a real thing.